We'll get you the starters after this Leo Provednikov serve for the first point. An overpass right away, and John Lewis sets up Sebastiano Sani, who's rejected on a Werner. Solo stuff.
I was just going to say, last time they played well, they had Provednikov starting off in that rotation serving, but what a big block from Werner on Sani right off the bat.
Just his 16th of the season for the senior out of Phoenix and Brophy College Prep. And he'll head back to serve here. First touch from Provednikov. They try to go to Sani again, looking to push one off the block. They return it and set it up for Luke Chandler. Nicely dug out by Alvear. Falling off the net, so got a pretty good swing to it. He'll try Chandler again. Nice coverage, but that one ultimately finds the hardwood.
Yeah, a nice job by Princeton right away, being able to read Luke Chandler and dig both of his hits.
Leo Provednikov, Sebastiano Sani, the outsides. Jim Garrison, who's serving it up here, and Peter Selcho in the middle. Chandler at opposite. Lures doing the setting. Evan Boyle and Keegan Cook, the Triton Liberos. And there is a UC San Diego ace in the conference tournament title match.
Yeah, and what a rivalry match they had this year. Went to 5 with Penn State.
Another good coverage by the Tigers, and they get a kill off the block from Owen Mellon.
And that is Owen Mellon, the bruiser up there. Likes to hit hard using that block.
3.6 kills per set, 24th in the country on 276 hitting. That's second in the EIVA. This team that's dealing with the big-time bit of the injury bug. Wells floats in a serve. Lures is wide, trying to go over on 2. And it's 4-2 Tigers.
Yeah, lots of injuries on the Princeton side. Mason Rice out right now, shoulder back knees. Been in and out all season and out as of right now.
All-conference performer last season, second teamer in the EIVA. And they had some big losses on top of that too with departing players. Sani a little off the net, somehow finds the space far side.
Smart hit by Sani. That was definitely off the net set and is able to find the deep corner on that one.
Brad Rostrader, the Triton head coach, has his team ranked 12th in the country. They're 6-2 in their last 8 games, 10-6 overall, 1-1 in the Big West. Swept CSUN last week on Wednesday. Lost to UC Santa Barbara in 5 sets on Friday. That's off a touch for a Princeton point, and the Tigers off to a good start here on the road.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job against the Triton block right now. They're going high hands, really using their block.
Had some good floor coverage as well. And get the slow clap going here for Ambrose Angling. Angling's serve, first touch by Boyle. Tritons go quick out of the middle, up by Werner. And right off the Triton block and down. So back with the Tigers here, and Owen Mellon out of Oakville, Ontario, Canada. Righty serve, picks out Sani. Lures, picks out Chandler, who's got another kill. The high toss into his serve. Just ticks the tape on the way over. And quick to it goes Leo Provednikov.
It's a nice swing by Leo. Split the blockers on that one. Found a seam. Great to get him going. A nice fast set. Big hole in the block, and Leo's able to identify it, take advantage of it.
Second-year starter, one of 3 coming back from the Tritons from last year's group. This one finds the floor for Princeton and Andrew Werner. Second on the team with 2.5 kills per set on 217 hitting for the year.
Yeah, a smart shot by Werner, short over the block.
There's the setter, Nolan Kelly, out of Southern California and El Segundo High School. 2-hour or so drive north of here, depending on when you go.
And brother Joe played at Penn State as well, and brother Chris plays at Stanford in his 4th year right now. Very big volleyball family.
And Joe Kelly, 2-time All-EIVA for the Tigers. He was a setter for their first NCAA tournament win in program history back in 2019.
May I also say a smart and good volleyball family.
Nice coverage once again on the Tiger back row. This one pushed off the Triton block. Stays with Princeton, and out the back, Triton's not able to rescue it.
Yeah, good scramble by the Tritons there. Just a little bit miscommunication there by Sani and Boyle. Sani, Boyle, both going for it.
Kill from Mellon out of the back. His second 3-0 Tiger run to go up 11-6. This one just off the block and down. Savvy shot from Leo Provednikov, the redshirt junior out of Long Beach Wilson High School.
Yeah, I like to see him mixing up his shots, moving the ball around. It's hard to read. Goes up the same way every time and goes right off the block.
Last home match against CSUN, he had 4 first set aces. And he's got one here to make it 11-8.
He did. That's definitely been something he's been honing in on and really getting a lot of points with his serve.
18th ace of the season there. The 4 tied his career high. He went the rest of the match without one. He's been serving well at home as of late. This time powers it up. A little off the net for the Tigers. That'll do it for Andrew Werner. Rolling it over into this one, even after a little bit of time off. And a first ball side out, a beauty out of the middle for Ethan Wells.
Yeah, good connection with Kelly and Wells there in the middle. Yeah, hitting 778 right now. Very impressive offense by Princeton. Goes right inside the arm, right arm of Selcho on that one.
Out of Davis Senior High School, way up in Northern California. Titans back set, Chandler, who finds the floor. I thought Luke Chandler did well to get back to efficient hitting for UC San Diego last week, and he's starting off with a good line here.
Yeah, he is being super aggressive, and I think it's all that timing with Lures, and they've definitely worked it out.
So here's Lures, who started the season as the second setter behind Cameron Worrell. Eventually won the starting job and just about kept that thing up, but another power look out of the middle from Tristan Whitfield.
Great dig by Lures on that one, but just not high enough. Nice swing by Whitfield and just out of the reach.
Patsy Malta, the R2 today, calling for a little mop-up after that diving effort. Daniel Willis is the up ref. Tyler Painter and Rob Reyes on the lines. Ambrose Angling ready to serve it up. Starting for the 6th time in 11 games this year. Lures back to Sani, who's rejected. Double block from Mellon and Whitfield. These two teams have met up pretty consistently, often here in La Jolla, with Princeton making the long trip out west. And UC San Diego.
Being really aggressive with their offense right now.
No aces and 2 errors. Sani with the dig here. They go back to Selcho. Tigers handle it, but it's wide from Werner. First attacking error for the Tigers in 11 swings.
Yeah, I was going to say first error for them.
4 on 17 total attempts for UC San Diego so far. It's Peter Selcho back to serve, a 3rd-year starter for Brad Rostratter and the Tritons. Out of the back row, there's another Princeton kill, and the offense right back to it. His emergence as an opposite for the 3rd-year transfer from Long Island.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to watch him get into the lineup and be super effective on that opposite position, hitting down the line and angle, really utilizing that left-handedness of him.
Werner comes through once again. He's got 3 kills now for Princeton. It's been really good floor defense. It's been really smart shots. They're using the block a lot.
Yeah, and great swing by Werner. Just doing a good job chopping away at that block.
So here's Nolan Kelly, tied for the team lead with 10 aces. Garrison right into the block for a UC San Diego kill.
And great save set by Lures on that one, and Garrison up early and is able to terminate on that.
1.4 kills per set on 587 hitting. He had gone 7 matches in 3 sets without an attacking error before committing one in the 4th against UC Santa Barbara last time. Tigers can't connect. Point Tritons. Five-point lead for a decent portion of this opening set. Now it's down to 3. Having to back up to set this one, and the Triton block. Set up early, sends it back, and we got a 2-point set.
The passing on their side is to serve the outsides of Princeton because they are a little bit of a less consistent passers. So that is what they're going to do.
Strong off the block from Sonny, off the hand of Ethan Wells and out. And the Tritons continuing to roll out of the timeout. A 4-0 run. They're back within a point at 18-17.
And I really like that swing of Sonny's, was going high hands on that instead of going into the meat of the block.
Princeton trying to side out, little tap off the block for UC San Diego. And the Tigers remain in front.
A little miscommunication there between Leo.
Andrew Werner set to serve it up. Off the tape, Sonny with time to get it. And they'll just have to tap this one over out of the back. Tigers able to rescue it from the antenna, and Garrison puts it away.
I wish everyone that's played volleyball knows how hard that is to do as a middle blocker, to pass and hit your own free ball. Just shows the great athleticism of Jim Garrison on that. Oh, passes, gets up, available, and puts that ball away.
Now some quick transition too. That's into the net. And it's a point for UC San Diego. Tritons have pulled back level here at 19 apiece. Tigers got out to a 4-2 lead. Tritons have been behind since. That's off the block. That'll get it done. Another savvy shot. This one comes from Angling, the 6'7" sophomore out of Middleton High School in Wisconsin.
Now they're continuing to do a good job using that block.
So here is Ethan Wells, 5 aces, 7 errors. Keeps it pretty clean from behind the line. The Tigers back up by 1. That was a deep float on Sonny Chandler. Up by the back row again. Dig on the other side, Provetnikov. Sonny high off the hands, an overpass, and it's overshot. And it's a point for the Tigers. And then the angling kill and the attacking error from Selcho. As the Tigers back up 2. Wells floats in a serve. Out of the back, they wanted the Bick, but another good dig by Princeton. That one just inside the line from Owen Mellon.
And Princeton's also doing a good job moving the ball around offensively. I don't think I've seen Owen Mellon hit that spot, that deep middle. So definitely keeping the Triton defense guessing.
22-19 Tigers. Well, stays on serve. Typically keeps it soft on the serve. UC San Diego goes to Sonny. Princeton tracks it down again. Tritons off the free ball. Back to Chandler. Into the block. And can't quite bump it over for Selcho. 4 straight points for the Tigers. Go back to it after a UC San Diego timeout. Lures brings it back. Get the dig on Selcho. 1v2 stays on Princeton's side. Hard off the block. Tritons can't go and get it. Mellon's got a kill. It's a 5-0 run for the Tigers, and they're on set point.
Mullen doing a good job just continuing to lumberjack that block.
Just chopping away at this UC San Diego front. Wells serving set point. Back to Sani, getting high off the hands, but disrupted enough for the Tigers. And Mellon puts it away. Princeton takes the opening set. Tigers out hit the Tritons 440 to 133 in the opening set. Controlled the action most of the way. Harrison off a block, sky high from Wells, back to UC San Diego's end. And Sani finds the floor.
Sani getting creative. Been dug and blocked several times, so he's got lots of tricks in his bag. He's going to do a nice little short shot over the block.
Third kill for Sani, won a national championship with Long Beach State last season. Making the move down south here to UC San Diego. Pushed off the block, back to Princeton's side. Out of system here, and they still managed to cover that with Shao. This one's into the net by Angling, and a 2-0 start for UC San Diego.
Tritons taking care of the ball on their side of the net.
Two kills, 3 swings, and an ace for Garrison. A little bit off the net up here by Chandler. Sani facing 3 blockers, tries to roll it over. Diving play out of the back from Kelly. Now Chandler looking to tap it down the line. Shao quick to it. And nice transition for Ethan Wells.
Nice swing by Wells. And nice use of Kelly. Shooting it to him in the middle. Great set. Just out of the reach of Provednikov on that one.
One of 3 Tigers that had a career high in kills against Dominican last time around. For the sophomore Wells, it was 8 of them. Werner's serve, overpass. Tritons get good coverage from Sani. And Sani puts it away.
And that's a nice swing by Sani. Nice set by Chandler on that one, too. Running off the court. Gives them a nice hittable ball. And Sani's able to take a step back and tee off on that one.
3-1 UC San Diego. This time it's the block. Headed right toward us, and Mellon pulls it off the table.
Oh, wow. And did not injure me either, so thank you.
And the Tritons get a kill off of Leo Provednikov. Both teams -3 on aces errors to this point. Soft down the line for Sani. Lures has Chandler. Overpass, and it's overshot, and a couple Tritons collide into each other.
Yeah, I think Zelcho was going to take that as a free ball, and Sani said, no, I want to hit it. And hit somebody on the way out.
It was off of a Princeton touch. So a UC San Diego point. Dictating early here in the second. Handled nicely by Werner. And another kill from Kelly.
Werner just really slowing down some really fast serves and playing some great defense as well. And Tristan puts that one away.
Kelly on the assist that time with the kill. And really good to see Ron Alvear go over and give some love to Werner, as the Tritons do well to keep this one off the floor. On 2. And that time he said, what's this about me getting a kill? Yeah, I can do that too.
And also 6-1, yeah. Way to be big at the net. Has not been a liability yet at all for Princeton. Two-handed, didn't see that one coming. Nice job.
Disguises it well. He averages kill about every other set so far on the year. Now Ambrose angling with the serve. Nicely handled by Boyle. And Provednikov comes through with the kill.
And great swing by Provednikov down the line on that one. Moving the ball around.
Selcho out of Fountain Valley and Servite High School. A redshirt senior. Picks some off of this serve. Joust keeps it on UC San Diego's side. Provednikov off the block. Triton's looking to cover. This time over the triple block. No touch, and a point for the Tigers.
Trying for a touch on that one. I'd love to see the Tritons work in some more shots again. I feel like they were successful with that.
And go quick to Garrison, who finds the floor. Tristan Whitfield, 4th in the EIVA in blocks per set last year. He was the freshman of the year 2 years ago. Good defensive presence at the net. Didn't play last time around against Dominican. Block goes to work. Lures keeps it alive, but only for a moment. Pass on target, they set it across. Triton block gets there. Nice save by Princeton. And Garrison there again, and a fist pump out of the middle. We're a little bit limited there, so it was somewhat out of necessity just to be able to function in some of that fall work. This one misses from Luke Chandler, but pretty cool for Garrison being able to expand that range, see a different spot, and it's certainly helping him back in that middle post.
Yeah, no, it definitely it helps with his agility, moving around, able to judge different sets. Obviously on the right, you're hitting a little bit of a higher set, but just improves his volleyball IQ even more.
Lures back for Chandler. That's been a good bread and butter for UC San Diego. Werner goes short. He's got Princeton's first ace of the night. A little do-si-do from Bobby Bennett on the bench. Tied for the team lead, coming in 10 aces alongside Nolan Kelly. Again, they've only played 10 matches to this point in the year. Lures finds Sani, powering it through, and
wow,
Tigers somehow keep it alive. But Sani's got the answer.
That's some good volleyball, folks. Luke Mellon climbed 3 steps that time and gave Morris a high five in the crowd and came back in. And Sani took advantage of that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this was tight to our super fan, Billy Morris. You notice that we get way, way out of the way of those. He was a little close for comfort that time. Quick response by Princeton. This time Ethan Wells comes through with the kill.
Yeah, he's been doing a great job as well, really moving that ball around right to left, getting up quick, beating the block.
8 kills on 11 error-free swings in all 5 sets against Dominican in their last match. Lures has to go and get this one. Dug by Kelly. Big swing, and Angling cuts the angle.
That was a good angle hit by Angling on that one. Inside the block, 10-foot line, on an offset too. Great swing.
Werner with the assist out of system. Wells taps his serve over. Tritons find the spot on the floor. Easy offense for Selcho.
And Princeton's hitting percentage just popped off at 308. So they're definitely getting back into it offensively.
And won 7 of the last 10 points. One gets over, rescued again, and Chandler on the second effort. His 5th kill.
Smart hit down the line by Chandler on that one.
Former NEC tournament MVP as a freshman with the Long Island Sharks. First team all-conference in 2023. And seeing his first steady action as a Triton starter this year. Provednikov keeps it alive with the kick, and Chandler has the kill. They're on a 3-0 run, and they might have preferred to skip the timeout altogether. Peter Selcho still on serve. That one off the block and down.
Melling continuing to use that block, hitting hard and getting out of the way.
Another close call for us.
Yeah, once again.
That was happening pregame too. It's not really been safe over here at the courtside table. And that time Leo Provednikov says, all right, I'll put it somewhere else. 16-15 UC San Diego. So Provednikov puts Chandler on serve, and it is Chandler emerging as an opposite that allowed Provednikov to move back to outside hitter. Started the year as an opposite.
Yeah, he's definitely more at home there, and same with Sani on the left. See how it works out for the Tritons.
Service from Whitfield. Whirl setting Garrison, and a quick kill. Brings Provednikov back to serve, and great to see for Whirl, the redshirt junior at 6'7", 200 pounds, out of right here in San Diego and Cathedral Catholic, the #1 setter for the Tritons to start the year. Off the block and out. Had him soloed up against Ewert that time. Werner gets the kill for Princeton. Back within a point again.
It's 4 kills for Werner.
Tritons go right back to it. Whirl to Garrison, 19-17.
Garrison is now tied for the kill leader. 6 kills, 0 errors. Just consistently moving the ball around. Great job by Garrison.
Efficient as ever for Jim Garrison. Long run to get to this set off the Triton block. Really well done with the range from Nolan Kelly to set up England.
Nolan Kelly just makes it look easy out there. Just very smooth, good decision-making skills.
Averages just under 8 assists per set. He's also 30th in the NCAA in digs per set. So you know he can move. And one more time. Whirl to the middles. This time it's Selcho for the Tritons.
And this is working for the Tritons, so I see them continuing to set their middles. Selcho now has 4 kills.
So Whirl and Ewert take a seat. Chandler and Lewers back in. John Lewers, who was an honorable mention All-American at Lincoln Memorial last year. Nice spot. Deep from Owen Mellon.
Mellon continuing to swing hard. I think he's hit every ball as hard as he can, but just finds open spots on the court. That one outside of the block of Luke Chandler down the line.
Teams have traded the last 8 points. Here's Ethan Wells. Lewis long run to get to this one. Chandler off the block, covered by Boyle. Trying to pull it back off the net. That one goes wide. Tigers saying there was a touch.
I agree.
I think if we had the exact ones, it might be a little different. So that levels things at 20. Kept off the floor by the Tigers. That is outside the antenna, says Rob Reyes on the line. So it's a point for UC San Diego.
The effort and hustle by this Princeton team is unbelievable right now, though.
And they're not leaving anything on the table as far as getting after it tonight goes.
Known as a cerebral team and overanalyzing it, it's been their mission to work on the work ethic and pursuit.
Engling serving to try and even it up. Big loopy serve. Lewers with the bump set. Provednikov into the triple block. And we are tied at 22. Averaging 2 blocks per set. 39th in the country this year. They've got 4.5 through a set, and a lot of change here tonight. Chandler gets the Tritons back on track out of the timeout, 23-22.
And that's a hit that Alvear has dug before, but not that time. Nice set by Allures, throwing it back to Chandler on that one.
Peter Selcho, the one-handed toss. Triton block, again, well covered by the Tigers, and they come through. These guys are getting to absolutely everything.
Absolutely everything. Really impressed by Mellon's body control, too. Bounced off the desk, did not hurt us. Thank you very much. And
yeah.
Mellon Kelly with another kill.
Little how do you do? Set point on the line here. And it's going to Princeton. Bringing a little road atmosphere. Mellon serving. Set point. Alvear with the up. Out of the back, into the Triton block. Spins the ball, comes to rest in the right hand. As he gets set for the jump serve. Boyle gets the first touch. It's Provednikov way over and out. And the Tigers take the second set, 26-24. Ewert's going to go off speed to start it off. Nice one-handed dig with the left hook. And off the block for a Triton point. Sebastiano Sani puts him ahead to start the third.
Nice high swing by Sani. Not going into the meat of the block on that one, just high hands.
There's the power serve from Ewert. Stays on the Princeton side. Another look, and the Triton block sends it back with Jim Garrison.
Garrison doing such a great job in the middle, really taking up some good space there.
Tritons won this battle 3-1 in La Jolla last year. Princeton got a sweep 2 years ago. It's the 24th all-time meeting with the Tritons leading 18-5. Another impressive effort from Cook. Sani going for the set over. Lures covers it. Back out of system to Sani, and this one goes long.
What a dig by Cook, though. Great heads-up play by the Tritons. Sani just missed that one down the line.
So Princeton up 2-0. Tritons off to a 2-1 lead in set 3. Andrew Werner with the lone Princeton ace so far. This time it's Garrison. Blocked out of the middle by Ethan Wells.
Good timing at the net by Wells. Keyed in on the ball was going to Garrison. Was able to block him on that one. Just grabbing that angle. Someone net? What happened? No? Okay.
There's a little celebration on the UC San Diego side. Made you think for a moment that something might have been overturned.
Missed that one.
So Wells with a solo stuff there. First of the season. Came in with 17 blocks. He's got 3 for the match here. And we get back to it with Andrew Werner serving. Sani soloed up. Point Tritons.
And I like that. A nice set to Sani, a nice high set so he can tee off on the top of that block, which he's so good at. Great pass by Boyle. And getting that ball nice fast and outside to Sani as well.
4th in the Big West in points per set coming in. Ewert covering from the back row, overpass. And they turn it into a kill out of the middle. There's Wells once again.
Great set by Kelly. Really utilizing all his hitters. Goes to his middle and goes right through the uprights of Selcho.
And smart to stay locked in case that thing was pulled off the floor by Ewert. It did indeed hit the hardwood. Sani again, high off the hands. Mellon with the first touch and the swing. Chandler with one hand, sent back over on two, and that's a Triton point off the touch and out.
You know, and I really like that aggressive play by Lures. Knows he can't pull off a set. Goes over on two, and by Chandler as well.
Lures, who has 21 assists and a couple blocks, gets his first kill of the night. Now heads back to serve, and that is terrific down the line for a Triton ace.
And that's exactly what this Triton team needed. A great serve by Lures down the line.
Fifth ace for UC San Diego. They've served up 12 errors, but they like to go for it, especially here at home. Now Lures looking to keep some of that pressure on. This time puts it to the other side. Same result.
And Lures is activating the game plan to serve those outsides. 18 and 22 outside of their bodies. Not the best passers in those areas. He's doing a great job there.
2 in a row for UC San Diego. 10 of them on the season coming in. This time Princeton gets some ball control and sides out with the kill from Werner.
Werner just so lethal everywhere he is. Comes up big in big plays, big times. Hitting that pipe right down the middle.
Tritons by 3. Working their connection out of the middle. Tigers keep it alive. Bumps that all the way back across. And now Ewert. Good to see him get the bick going again.
We know how lethal he is on that bick, and I'm so glad they're using him on that. Just some more offensive firepower for the Tritons. Nice set by Lures. Selcho draws the block. Ewert tees off.
Had a career-high 17 kills early season against Jessup on 273 hitting. Hasn't been able to match that efficiency since. But somebody that they'd like to get going. Non-conference finale, so it's all Big West from here on out. Lures tries to pull it back with one hand, and it's a point for the Tigers.
Small mental error by the Tritons. Got to take care of those free ones.
Ms. Mellon, who had that career-high 25 kills last time out against Dominican. More than a week since the last match. They came out looking sharp tonight. And that's a point for UC San Diego. Got down on the floor just in front of Ron Alvear. An EIVA honorable mention, who led the Tigers and was 5th in the conference with 1.7 digs per set last year. Every match, every set at the libero spot. It's his first-year campaign with the Tigers in 2025. Jim Garrison's got the block going again. 4th block for the Triton middle.
Coming up big. Really taking away some space, and great timing at the net by Garrison.
So service now from Peter Selcho. A 9-4 lead for UC San Diego. Selcho goes off speed. And that one is well off the mark from Engling. And the Tritons keep it going with an ace out of the timeout.
Selcho with that hybrid serve, able to find some fingers on the way out on that one.
Tritons by 7. Have to do it by way of the reverse sweep tonight. Get up Sani. Chandler off the hands. Tritons by 8 on a 5-0 run.
A great dig by Sani on that one, and Chandler's able to put that one away cross court. And even Selcho setting on that one. Selcho with the assist. Great job by the Tritons.
Well, middle assist out of system for Peter Selcho. First touch here from Alvear, out of the back. And a touch by the Tritons. So that'll set Whitfield back up to serve. Tigers overturned a deficit late in the second, but not one that was this big. Lures for Sani, who's got the kill, and the Triton offense continuing to cook.
And you know what? I like the Tritons using the BIC, just being a little bit more deceptive, giving themselves some more space, since Princeton has done such a good job at the net blocking. Great job using Sani on that one.
Looking for the answer out of the middle. No touch for UC San Diego. So another attacking error as Princeton's offense is big time out of sorts here.
And some nice serving by Chandler.
Mellon with the first touch. High off some Triton hands. Now Ewert right into the block and down for a Triton kill.
Ewert being creative up there. Nice job using the block on that one.
2 kills on 2 swings, an assist, a dig, and a block. He's been busy since clocking in for some more consistent work here in the third. Hard off the hands, and Princeton gets a much-needed answer. Makes it 15-6.
Wells doing a nice job on that one. Using hands by going out of bounds.
Little Marco Polo type of chant from the Princeton bench. Their setter Kelly serving. There is Ewert. That is over the block and out.
That's the 13th hitting error. Well, they're about even. 13 hitting errors for the Tritons, 12 for Princeton.
Not the El Segundo High School product, Kelly. Lures goes back, rescued by Ewert. A little bit off the net, rolled it over. Werner sent back by the Triton block, and that will work. Wasn't a clean hit from Wells, doesn't matter. Point for the Tigers.
Yeah, broken play, but aggressive play by Princeton. Executing, putting the ball away.
Still Kelly. Sani reaching for that one. Kelly dives to keep it alive. Popped over deep by UC San Diego, and the Tigers into the net. Trying to come up and cover that time from Werner.
That was a weird one. I think Lures was going for that deep corner and luckily drew a net on that play.
Couple weird ones here midway through this third set.
Well, the normal pass set hit volleyball is being dug by each of them, so they've got to change it up.
Josh Ewert with the monster serve. Drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd. Lures dives to keep it alive. One-handed up from Cook. Sani through the triple block. Up by Mellon. Trying to tap it over. Triton's out of system again. Ewert finds Luke Chandler. 17-8 Tritons.
That was some beautiful volleyball out there. Great defense by both teams. Really good job by the Tritons stepping in. I think everyone on the team at that point set a ball on that one. Good, calm, cool, collected play. Lures with a great up on that. Ewert dishes it back to Chandler and gives it an opportunity to swing away.
Great serve, Ewert. He's got an ace. It's an exciting development for the men's squad. 2 years out from the Olympics.
He is the godfather.
Princeton answers out of the timeout. Kill from Owen Mellon. You're chasing 9 points. It's going to be hard to overturn this third set. So what's the mindset coming out when you're facing a big deficit like this?
You know, I think that they just need to take a little bit better care of the ball on their side of the net. We've seen some more unforced errors on their side, bettering the ball, hitting errors. So I think that they need to better the ball on their side.
Sharpening some things up, trying to claw back here in the third. After winning the first 2 sets. It's been all Tritons here in set 3. Werner ready to serve. Power look that time, picks out Ewert. Lures back, setting it, and Sani comes through again. 9th kill for Sebastiano Sani, and it's the Tritons by 10.
And that's a great set by Lures to him, giving a little more height, and Sani going off the top of that block instead of into the meat of it. Nice high set, and Sani's able to use hands, high hands over the block.
Rebendikov back in, and Leo Wiemelt in for the first time. 12th appearance of the season. Puts up a good block out of the middle. The Tigers get the best of that 2-man front for UC San Diego.
And Wiemelt, good blocker, very explosive. Get in there and show Princeton something a little bit different in the front row.
Averaging 1 block per set on the nose this year. And it's Sani once again up to double figures for UC San Diego.
Nice job by Sani. Putting that one away, seeing a little bit of a hole in the block, taking advantage of it.
10 or more kills in all but 2 matches here in his first year with UC San Diego. Lures gets it through the tape. Mellon into the block. And there is Wiemelt off the bench, putting up the wall. Little rest and a little time to save the legs for the starters as this third set is getting away. So it's Geschwen setting Ryan Vina into the block. Vina taps it over. Sani keeps it alive. Chandler sent back by the Princeton triple block. Sani cuts the angle. And the Tigers were into the net. So it's a point for UC San Diego.
Yeah, very ballsy move by coach, Princeton coach over there. Schweisky.
William Judge in the back row, number 5, making his NCAA debut. Freshman out of Paia, Hawaii, and Seabury Hall. That serve picks him out, and they're unable to keep it alive from Jeremiah Arrow, playing in his 17th set of the season.
All the other players have been able to get that one. Just missed that. Went off into the stands.
4-0 run for the Tritons. They've been all over it here in the third, leading 23-10. Right into the Triton block and sent back. A little bit off the net. Triton block gets a piece of that one. Ewert with the pick. Finds the floor.
That is Ewert's bread and butter. He loves that hit. Put that one away with authority. And Wiemelt does a nice job drawing the block on that one, so Wiemelt has nobody up. Ewert has nobody up.
And the energy from John Lures at the center spot, unmatched. Rightly fired up, and he'll secure the third set with an ace. As Andrew Werner back in to serve here for Princeton. And this one is in for an ace to start the fourth for the Tigers.
I thought that one was out. Very close.
Tritons will hold on to a challenge, not issue it here. Second ace for Princeton. This one dug out by Sani, and it's Ewert on the pin here. Kept alive by the Tigers. And a misfire here for Princeton and Owen Mellon. 10 kills, 3 errors on 22 swings, hitting .318. Sani on the other side leading everybody with 11 kills on .296 hitting.
Tritons did a nice job offensively in that last set, hitting .500, 3 blocks. Just did a better job executing their offense in that set.
Good late dip to that serve for Ewert, who can really run up the velo on those things. Into the high 70s and low 80s. We got an ace taking some off, and this time he sets up the Triton block, and Jim Garrison there for his 5th.
Another block for Garrison. Just doing a great job at timing at the net. Really keying in on Mellon on that one.
Five blocks for Garrison to match his season high for UC San Diego. Service error by Ewert. And goes back here to Princeton. And the Tigers have made that big set of swaps late in the 3rd set. They've still got Ryan Vina on the floor here. First team all-conference last year and a player to watch for the Loyola High School product out of Manhattan Beach. And Sani goes easy over the block to make it 4-2.
Sani mixing up his locations as well, hitting down the line on that one.
Loopy serve from Garrison. Lures had hit the floor for UC San Diego. Gets back to his feet to set Sani. Trying to win the joust, but he's into the net in the process. Point the Tigers.
Lures just bounced off the floor. He was on the floor and up right again.
Needed to get back to it quickly, and he did. Princeton trying to tie it up early in the 4th. And the Tritons got a kill from Leo Wiemelt, his 1st of the night. Averages less than a kill per set for UC San Diego on the year.
Good explosive hit from Wiemelt. Get his 1st kill in there.
Found the gap in the block that time. Whitfield was set up in the middle, but he had plenty of space to go and hit around him. Wiemelt out of LaGrange, Illinois. Had that trip back to the Midwest to take on Lewis and Loyola Chicago earlier this year. Went over 9th ranked Lewis, still standing as one of the best Triton results this season. This time Wiemelt denies him out of the back row.
Wiemelt stepping in again. Great heads-up play at the net.
And Wiemelt gets his 2nd block. Lures has put on some terrific service pressure in this one. 4 aces for UC San Diego. This one is wide by Vina.
Vina going for the line on that one, just missed it.
One of the middles for Princeton. This time out on the pin. He hit .468 in his all-conference campaign last year.
Good to see his range, able to swing on the outside as well.
Now look from the right pin. Too high to handle for Lures. Owen Mellon comes through for his 11th kill. Puts a stopper to a 3-0 Triton run. And UC San Diego, much like it did in the 3rd set, with good momentum out of the gates in the 4th. Mellon uncorks a power serve up by Boyle, and Ewert back to the Bic. I think they have the right idea trying to stick with him because you need his top-end potential to compete with those groups. Here he is, this time swings around for a look. Princeton right into the double block with Werner, and the Tritons put it into the net from Sani.
Sani going for it on that one. Seen him to be successful that on-2 one before.
Deficit is 2 for the Tigers in the 4th. Tristan Whitfield with a good serve. And an easy tap down for Princeton and Werner.
Whitfield really got a hold of that serve. Setting up that overpass.
Princeton with 3 straight, 4 of the last 5 after being down 7-3. Ewert on target, looking for the kill out of the middle, and they will get it out of Leo Wiemelt.
Some nice offensive firepower by Wiemelt in the middle. I think that went off of Wells' head on that one, just out of the reach of Mellon.
Mellon and Kelly both selling out. That one is off the block, and you can really see just how limited Ryan Vina is on that type of look, but he's still got a savvy shot for the kill.
Yep, smart play. Knew to just use the block of Ewert, out of bounds.
Now Vina set to serve with the Tigers down 1. Chandler up by Vina. And Princeton has tied it up off the right hand of Werner.
Werner, once again, stepping up in really big moments. A great angle hit on that, right inside the block. And the defense, wrist away.
Vina powers in another serve. Tritons go to the back row. My goodness, Sebastiano Sani.
Sani making his presence in the back row.
Yeah, I've got a pulse on how some of these shots look, but I'm always keeping an eye on you out of the corner of my eye. And that time it was the head to desk. Whoa.
Yep. When I throw my body around, you know it's a good play.
They'll try it again, and this time Princeton has the answer. Handful of minutes on the bench. Now get back to it. Get right back to some back and forth action. That one looked like it was just straight into the net from Chandler, and the Tigers are in front, 12-11.
Yeah, that one looked a little off his mark for Chandler on that one. Not quite where he needed it to be able to put it away.
Their first lead since 1-0 here in the 4th. And the Tritons get a response out of Jim Garrison.
Jim Garrison now with 7 kills, no errors. Get him the ball as much as possible.
On a 7-0-8 line, he put up a 9-1-12 line against UC Santa Barbara. Again, hitting just south of 600 for the year. Tracked down here by Alvear. And tossed over by the setter, John Lewers.
And Lewers making a great play at the net. Good spatial awareness, knowing exactly what to do.
3rd kill for Lewers with 35 assists, 4 aces, 2 digs, and 3 blocks. And a setter kill on the other side, as Nolan Kelly has his 4th for Princeton.
So unassuming is Nolan Kelly, but what a great play at the net. Throw down.
And Joe Kelly, Henry Wedbush, and then Joe's younger brother, Nolan, now doing the setting. 3 really good ones for this Tiger squad over the last handful of years. Keeps it alive with one hand, but they cannot pull it back. That time from Mellon. So point Tritons 14-13.
And Nolan and his brothers have similar leadership qualities, make everyone feel comfortable, welcome. salt of the earth kind of guys. Even at 6'1", holding his own.
Off the Lures serve. Princeton gets it done from Owen Mellon. And now we settle into some tit-for-tat action. Trading points, the last 4 of them. Sani might have been going long, up by Mellon. Off a Triton triple block. Ticks the tape, back over. Wiemelt got a piece of that one. Now Chandler having to race forward to get to it. Alvear answers. Swing that time by Vina, up by the Tritons, and a solo block and a fist pump from Whitfield. Now it's Owen Mellon serving out of the media timeout. 15-14 Princeton with the 2-1 lead. Lures setting Sani. Nice up by Kelly. Tigers out of system, hard into the Triton block, and UC San Diego was into the net. Just has a great natural ability to be terminal and kill the ball.
He does. Hits high and hard. It's a great serve. Good volleyball IQ.
Back it up here to keep the Tritons in the point. Ewert flips it over deep and ties it at 16.
I love that shot.
Whitfield's service. Sani handles it well. And the Tritons find Chandler. Excellent coverage from Princeton again. Wiemelt again, and a diving effort from Owen Mellon. Back to Wiemelt. This time he hammers it home.
Wiemelt stole that free ball from Evan Boyle as well. Said, I want to pass this and hit it. And I'm so glad he did. Great job by Leo Wiemelt, stepping in and making some really big plays off the bench. 3 kills, hitting 400. Nice job. Passes that one over the libero and puts it away. Very gutsy.
Nice immediate answer from the Tigers and Ryan Vina. Finding a little bit more of his legs here as he heads back to serve. 6'7" middle. Started 6 times on the season, played in 21 out of 36 sets coming in. Super efficient last season in his all-conference campaign. Put up a good block as well. Ewert with a hammer. Tigers battling again. Nolan Kelly into the table. And after all that, a double hit. Give it to UC San Diego.
Wow, what an effort there. What a dig. And Nolan Kelly just trying, it was that third contact that was a double. What an effort though by Princeton.
Gone into tables, into stands, any which way to go and get the volleyball tonight. Andrew Werner, terminal. 19-19 in the 4th. Well, this has the feel of a big-time conference match. Forget the non-conference side of things here.
Princeton definitely deserves a ranking. Yep.
And coming off that regular season championship last year, we detailed it. But a lot of injuries for this group to start the year. Oh, man, and that's about as good as you can do it. Seba Sani one more time.
Yeah, Sani detonating on that ball. Just great timing. And a nice draw from Jim Garrison on the block on that one. So he had an open net.
Some thunder from Sani. And now the Tritons get the point again. They say a touch off of UC San Diego. Sam Schweisky thinking about a challenge here. Nolan Kelly is asking for some clarification here from the upref, Daniel Willis. as to who touched it last before it went out. And Patsy Malta communicating on the other side of it. Coach Schweisky looking for a little bit of clarification as they consider maybe taking a look at this one. And they'll go ahead and issue the challenge.
Okay, let's see. Sani doesn't touch anyone else. Yeah, I think that's off.
Stay with UC San Diego.
Huh.
Came over to have an extra one pretty tight.
Yes, it was. She had a different look at it than we did, so.
21-19. Tritons go short with the serve. Force it out of system. And Chandler able to cover. Sani. It's a point for UC San Diego. It's typically been a lot of the power stuff. He's changing his speeds quite a bit.
Yeah, he has that range. And there's a third ace for him.
And Ethan Wells trying to pick it up short as the Tritons flexing that strength of service.
And what a great serve. Area one, and you catch the middle. We thought they could take it overhand.
Another rip of a serve here. Sent back by the Triton block. Tigers scrambling. They take a decent swing off the net, up by Cook. And Chandler, point Tritons.
You know, lures setting all the way around.
Ewert off the tape. Set point Tritons here. Princeton keeps it alive. Vina with the overpass. Ewert out of the back. Then we'll go to a fifth set in La Jolla.
Yeah, Princeton came out, I think, firing a little bit more than UC San Diego expected. I don't think they knew what exactly to expect from them.
It's the first home five-setter for the Tritons this year. And Ryan Vina into the net. Andrew Werner to start it off. He's got 2 aces, both of the Princeton aces so far. Lures out of the middle. Garrison once again. Ethan Wells with the serve. Triton bench scatters. Forced to free ball it over. Sent back by the Triton block. This time they'll try the left pin. Tapped over. Sani down to the floor. And Ewert out of the back with the bick.
That's a great outlet back there. And some good coverage on defense by the Tritons there. Picking up those little short shots. And you are just teeing off in between the block.
Managed to find the seam through 3 Tiger blockers. This serve lands for UC San Diego. Right into the Triton block. Awkward look that time from Owen Mellon. Hard hit by Sonny. Then down for a kill.
Heads up, David. Ball is flying in all kinds of different directions off the block tonight.
Oh, that's a tricky one because you can't take the chance that somebody's not going to come over any given night, but especially with Princeton doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
Leaving a launch pad to try and let him go and get it. And Lures has an ace. 5th ace for John Lures.
And Lures has been doing a really good job serving those seams on the outside, serving Mellon and serving number 18, Engling, who is now subbed out and Vina is in.
4 of them at Menlo on February 21st. This is his only other match as a Triton with more than 1 ace. 5 tonight. That's a point for Princeton. Triton's arguing that the Tigers were into the net. I thought Lures had backed into it. Went up for a second and then had to try and cover himself.
Yeah, I think that ball was fully on the Princeton side, and he just couldn't do anything because he couldn't jump.
Good communication from the Tritons going over to Brad Rostrader right away and giving him the no sign. Lay off the
Save
challenger.
it. Yeah.
Zani with the dig. Chandler straight into the net. And the Tigers back within a point.
Looks like Chandler needs a little bit of a higher set on that one. He's signaling to Lures.
Ewert looking to go back row, misses wide, and the Tigers have tied it up. Down 5-2. They won 3 consecutive points.
And this is something the Tritons have been working on, not getting a quick ball side out. Not let a string of points go.
Back set to Sonny. That one is in. This shot got running downhill in a hurry. That's an impressive swing.
Nice job by Sani, finding that deep corner. Nobody was there.
Tritons ahead 6-5 here in the 5th set. First to 15 by 2 wins it. And off the Wiemelt attempted blocking out for a Princeton point. So we'll go 6 apiece.
Wiemelt was there, just not a fully formed block. Good tool by Princeton.
Here's Mellon. Good up Boyle. Chandler dug by Vina. Now Vina from behind the line. Lures digs it. Tritons out of system. Ewert rolls it over. Over on 2. Great read Boyle. And Chandler comes through for UC San Diego. How about the defensive work from Evan Boyle on the serve receive, and then denies the attempt on 2 by Kelly.
Wow, what great volleyball there. Great read by John Lures, seeing that overpass dump by Kelly. And a nice set by Sani. Good hit by Chandler. Good volleyball on the Triton side of the net. But it all started with that great read by John Lures, seeing that setter overpass.
Now Provednikov getting ready to serve for UC San Diego. He had some mop-up duty. Princeton just checking on the rotation. We're ready to go here at 7-6. No, nice answer out of the middle. A lot of space to hit into on the back row. And John Lures calling for the mop on the other side for UC San Diego. Not the first time he's lost his footing over there.
And a nice set by Kelly to Whitfield. Whitfield's able to put that one away.
Tied at 5s, 6s, and 7s. A 5-2 stretch for Princeton. Chandler into the Tiger block. And Princeton with an 8-7 lead at the side change. Second straight 5-setter for both of these teams. Here we go. Lures to Ewert, trying to go with the left, but it's rejected by Nolan Kelly. Tritons with the season high 14 aces. Chandler's lefty serve is picked up short. Tapped over in a wide open zone 4 for the Tiger point. Kelly easy over the net. Sani out of the back row.
Very true. Good way to burn or utilize the timeout, stop the momentum of Princeton.
They've only got one timeout at this point, down 11-9 in the race to 15. Great swing there from Ryan Vina, and it's 12-9 Tigers.
Smart hit by Vina right in that intersection between Chandler and Ewart.
Vina, who's increased his involvement as the match has gone on. Now service from the pin, Andrew Werner. Pretty good serve, handled by Sani. He'll take the swing at it. Hard off the hands of Vina. Back to Vina, and he's got another one. Tigers are 2 points away. Serve goes wide. Got to land 4 of these in a row and win the point. Right side look, and Ryan Vina helps Princeton to a 5-set win on the road. Just their 6th win in 24 all-time meetings against UC San Diego.